Greetings, this is Jesse from Nintendo Dads with our Let's Play first look of NeoCab. Thanks to the publisher for giving us a review copy. This game, I believe, comes out on Thursday, so this video can come out Wednesday morning. And other than the trailers, I don't know anything about this game yet. I haven't launched it. Let's launch it and see what we get. We get a loading screen. Quick charge in 5 minutes, fully automated. Hello? My controller apparently shut off. There. Don't know why it shut off. I used it to launch the game. I don't know. Interesting. There's the build timestamp in the lower corner. So this has been around since the end of August. At least this build was. So this has been sitting around for over a month before waiting for it to be released. Which I probably sounds expected, with knowing the process that Nintendo does to approve the games. Does make sense, but it's unusual for non-production or for a production build to have that data. You might expect that in a dev build or a testing build. I don't know. Okay, let's see what settings I have. Sound effects, music, language, advanced. Auto advanced text, yeah, reading speed. Let's speed it up a little bit. I think that'll be good. New game. Night 1, the desert of outskirts, Los Ojos, California. There comes a point in any long drive where your mind goes a little off the road. It's like the flashing lines of the highway hypnotizes you in some way. Okay, maybe that's too fast. Come on. Only 40 miles to go. To Los Ojos, to my oldest friend. It was like a gift when Savvy called me last week. My life was going nowhere fast, and she knew it. It used to be her life too, losing jobs to La Presa, juggling a dozen gigs and still coming up short, getting way too comfortable just being sad. So when she offered to be Ruby's again, this time at her place in the big city, didn't matter anymore what had come between us, or what we'd said when we were angry. All that mattered was the road ahead. That and the battery charges that set me back 30 coin. Nothing like rolling into your new life. No problem, it's cool. Or just, if I could pick if even one right out here, it'd be in a better place. Maybe even get a fancy here's to West cocktail with Savvy like old times. I started up NeoCab. When I do gig shifts, I have a magnet mounted thing on my phone at almost the exact same place. So that's funny. Daily goals, 35 coin, 3 rides, start shift. Okay, looks like there's a guy. Liam Baird, faster than a shutter snap. Here. Let's go to settings and just take off auto advanced text. I still want the reading speed up, but that way it's not going to overflow on me. Excuse me. So apparently I also have to watch my battery level in my car. I'm guessing that my current charge is just under half, but the blue will this trip will take me down to that last 12%. I'm guessing. We'll find out. For a second, I thought maybe Liam had put his pin in the wrong place. This didn't feel like a convenient pickup spot for anyone. I could barely make him out at first. All I saw was desert and dusk. Then I spotted them, a lone figure dragging what looked like a huge luggage. Hey! I did not push the button that time, and it still advanced. He got into the car, bags first, and squeezed in like he was their sidekick. Hey. Head into Los Ojos. ... You're Liam, right? Yeah, sure. I could feel his anxiety creeping up from the back seat. I can't help it. I absorb that stuff like a sponge. Yes, thank God. Yes, okay. Sorry about that. Oh, man. All good back there? I thought I spent all day out here in the desert, taking photos of the stars and the yellow skyline. I thought I'd lost my memory card. The bastard's smaller than a grain of rice. Just like a Switch cartridge. Why do they keep making him smaller? Damn, my heart's racing. His accent was smooth and musical, but I couldn't quite place it. Definitely not Southern California. Anyway, hello, Lena, right? Said on the app. Yep, that's me. Awesome, thanks for picking me up all the way out here. Nowheresville. No problem. I was heading this way anyway. Plus, Neocab goes where Capra fears to tread. Where are you coming from? Cactus Flats. I don't know that one. Going to the big city on holiday? More like a permanent vacation. This car is carrying my whole life right now. I'm moving. Moving? That's huge. How you feeling? I don't know. I think I'm... Good question. I don't know what to feel. I've never been to Los Ojos before. Stop it. This is your first time in an automation city? Is that crazy? No, I mean, yes. Moving somewhere you've never been, you've never even visited. But damn, that's also very cool. Don't sweat it. It's mine too, though I'm just visiting. Excuse me. For work? Sort of. I'm a photographer, or trying to be. I'm taking a year off of my real job, in quotes, to see what I can make happen. A year to travel the world and take pictures. Who was this guy? Covered in dust, picked up on the side of the road, living off his art. I thought of Savvy. He seems like someone she'd like. A fellow free spirit she could date for a breezy summer and then wind up in half of his pictures. She always loved playing the muse. So what about you? Why hello? I'm moving in with my best friend. I actually haven't seen her in ages. We used to be super close, and then we kind of weren't. Why did that slip out? I always figured how easy it is to spill your secrets when you're only making eye contact with the road in front of you. For sure, I moved a lot. UK, France, Canada, now here. sort of fading in and out of different friend groups, maintaining most of my relationships online. Yeah, exactly. So why now? What made you make the leap? She asked. All she ever had to do was ask. I just realized that my life isn't as good without her in it. I love that. Sometimes it's just the only thing that makes sense, right? Exactly. It'll be a fresh start for us. I hope. Guess this photography thing is sort of my fresh start. So while you're getting the keys to your new place tonight, I'll probably be out snapping pictures of Copper Tower. Copper Tower? Gross. Let's be nice. I mean, I hope you get some good shots. Your emotional state affects which options you can choose. Heat flared into my face. Just hearing that name made me furious. Does that mean I can't choose that one? I guess I can't choose that one. Doing a cover shoot for a multinational monster magazine. Hey, whoa, it's just a beautiful building. Sure, I've heard it's very impressive. My hands tightened on the steering wheel. I had nothing good to say about Capra. Ah! Yeah, you can afford beautiful buildings when you have a monopoly over the entire tech sector. The spoils of selling out human dignity, right? He shifted in his seat and tried to smile, but it was tight, uncomfortable. He probably has something to do with the automation in his real job. Capra, that name carried so much baggage for me, my first driving gig, my only income stream. Before they replaced me and every other driver with autocars, soulless capsules of glass and plastic, but hey, those things don't need health insurance. I tensed up just seeing their logo, which was all over the place. Nearly every passing car was one of theirs. Crawling our streets, covered in sensors, collecting data on everything and everyone, just hearing Liam say that name had my heart pounding in my ears. Right, you're not a fan. We don't need to get into it. I felt like all the energy in the car had flipped. He was closed off suddenly, cold. This is exactly why everyone says that talking politics with a PAX is the quickest way to tank your star rating. And I didn't know what PAX was until recently, but that is apparently gig speak for the passenger, your customer. My 4.9 driver rating definitely didn't want me to push him. Of course, you're right. I didn't mean to be so snarky. What had gotten into me? My hackles were up and over what? A photographer who just wanted a picture of a famously impressive building. It was exactly what happened to me with Savvy. I got all emotional over something that really wasn't a big deal, and I pushed her away. You're so volatile, Lena. Like I'm looking for reasons to be sad or worried. Like all my bad feelings just leap out of me and poison my life. When actually everything was just fine. I couldn't let that happen again with us. I'm sorry. I think I'm just stressed. Moving is the worst. It's all good. I just don't want to talk about it. I get there's a lot of baggage attached to LO, trust me, I really do, but I'm not here to pick it up. This week, for once, I'm just a tourist. Totally get it. Look, if I wanted a silent ride with a brainless driver, I'd have called Capra. You're much more fun. As the sun went down, I could just make out the first lights of LO appearing out of the desert, suddenly like a mirage. We were almost there. The city light spilled across my windshield as we crossed the Los Ojos city limits. He pulled out his camera and I heard the shutter clicking away behind me. Thought about Savvy. I get to choose who I think about. That is kind of unexpected. No more nights alone, no more longing for change. I was making the change and I was ready. Here I am, Savvy. It's real. I did it. I pulled up to Liam's destination, a modest hotel. Nice, but it had an art to it. Made sense. You know this is going to be great, right? You're doing something really big, and I think it's going to pay off. Thanks. Sorry again for being so testy before. I'm in a Capra town now, and that's that. It's nothing. I've gotten into my share of arguments with cab drivers before. You have? Yeah, with much worse opinions. And listen. I know you've already got a friend in town, but I'll be crisscrossing town in neocabs all week. Maybe we'll get paired up again? I'd like that. He shouldered his luggage and headed into his hotel, waving at me as he disappeared through the doors. I waved back. I guess I'd made it. And now I'm out of energy. A serendipitous ride with a spirited driver. Welcome to LO. 5 stars. Your rating stayed the same. Now in Outer Lands, battery usage almost dead. New message from Savvy. Just past Palm Springs in the home stretch. That was 2 hours ago. Okay, I see what's going on. She typoed, as you do, and then she corrected it. Guess where I am? You better be. I'm in Los Ojos. Video. Meet you at your place? You mean our new place? Wink. Wait, actually. Come pick me up, sending you a pin. Sure. Yes! Can't believe I get to see you so soon. My rave fave, my literal favorite human. OMFGHHHA. Smileys. If it moves, it's Capra. Okay. Trying to see what that. Okay, I guess that's 20. I thought the number was also related to the battery usage, but that's miles per hour. How long had it been since I'd seen Savvy? 6 months? No, a year? It didn't seem possible. Some days it was easy to feel like she was still around, because everywhere I went in Cactus Flats was soaked through with memories. Most days that just made me miss her more. Nobody gets me like she does. Like, really gets me. Being around her made me feel more like myself. Or maybe just made me like it more. I saw her up ahead and my stomach flipped. So she's not even going to sit in the front seat with me? She goes in the back. Like, okay. El Bunny. Savviest. There. Yes. Really? That's... You sure you want to sit back there? Yep, I'm trying to get that authentic private driver experience, you know? Honestly, I just feel safer back here. You're the only reason why I would get into one of these things. Oh my god. Did you actually get prettier somehow? Damn, girl. Come on. Whatever you've been up to, it's working. Seeing you again is like... It's like home, you know? Me too. Sorry, could we less talk, more room? Being this close to Copper HQ creeps me out. Yeah, I thought it was weird you wanted me to meet here. Oh, I was downtown and it's a giant eyesore, you know. Seemed easy for you to find. Now I know where to avoid. Exactly. So... Don't have lights like this back in the flats, right? The way we left things echoed in my head. Heat rushed into my cheeks. Was I turning red? My chest tightened and fluttered like I couldn't get enough air. I called her selfish and cried until I couldn't breathe. Right before I begged her not to leave. Was that what she was thinking about too? I'm sorry about how we left things. I just wanted to say, ancient history, whatever, I'm totally over it. Yeah, I'll let her pick the topic. What have you been up to? Tell me everything. Well, I kind of bounced around for a while. Remember that guy who said I could crash with him and his roommates? Definitely remember how he always called me Lisa. Turned out his roommates were more like his parents. They were super sweet. Their place was nice. And, oh my god, so clean. But then his mom gave us matching sweaters for Christmas. That's why I felt myself shrivel into a little ghost right then and there over the eggnog. Yikes. Very. Compared to perfect family time, social activism is way more chill. Just some foggies, too afraid of their own shadow to really affect change, but I can work with that. Speaking of, I can't believe we're back in your old Sterney. This thing knows all my streets. All my secrets. You know I love retro as much as the next girl, but would you mind parking it a little down the street from my place? People would get really weird if they thought I was pro-car. It's just a big issue at my work right now, you know? Are you anti-car? I mean, kinda. Nothing personal, but that's like shop talk for me. We don't have to get into it, right? Not get into a fight right away? Sounded good to me. Sure. But wait. Where are we going? What's your address? Oh yeah, pull over. You live here? No, I just remembered I got you a present. Oh no, I didn't get you anything. You're here, like for good. That's enough for me, Albunny. Okay, I'll pull over. Close your eyes and hold out your right hand. You gonna... No, unlike you, psychopath, I will not put a bug in it. That was like 3 years ago. And yet it still haunts my dreams. Rest in peace, little caterpillar. Come on, give me your hand. I forgot how tiny her hands were and how they were always so cold. How are your fingers freezing in the middle of the desert? Must be the ice that runs through my veins. Jace is always whining about it. Who's Jace? She slipped something metallic into my arm. If you're not going to shut your eyes, then at least stop fidgeting. It tightened to a snug fit around my wrist. It's got lights. Oh, okay. I think that like before when I got angry and some options weren't available, I think it would turn red because there was a diagram in the lower left that showed a hex grid, and it was also on yellow, the same as the watch. What is it? It's a field grid. It's a 6th-gen biofeedback device for your feels. The color and intensity show your mood, basically. The way you feel in your body at the exact moment. Yeah, okay, so I was right. You're yellow, which means you're feeling positive. Probably because of my awesome gift. I've got the necklace edition. See? Feel good green. I was wondering about that. Now we can both have, like, total awareness of our emotional well-being. You know, to take care of each other and all that junk. Oh, Savius is like the best friendship bracelet necklace ever. Exactly. Whoop. Okay. Sometimes when I push the button, it doesn't react right away, and then it reacts late, and then I push it again, and then so I completely missed what that was. It reads your blood. Did it have to be blood? Because unlike people, that stuff never lies. Everything we feel is because our brain has triggered some chemical chemical to flood our system, right? So this has a little sensor that reads all the molecules as they go surfing through your tubes. Here's what I need: more technology in my life. Let's be a snark. See, it just moved toward blue, which means you're getting a little bummed out. There are 4 basic colors. Blue is obviously depressed, run down. Yellow is the opposite. Happy, sunny, excited, and the other kind of excited. Okay. Red is angry, anxious, agitated, and green is super chill, like, whoa. I don't know, I thought it'd be really cool for you to see colors. People can be so fake, you know? But everyone I know with a field grid is like an emotional superpower. Keeping it real is like second nature now. Even without talking for months, she still knew me so well. She didn't even see how I'd got off on Liam just now. I'm trying to work on my emotional superpowers, just so you know. I get it. This lets you know what you're really feeling is real, but that's temporary. So it shifted more toward green, so I'm relaxing a bit. Plus now you'll know when your packs are giving you too much stuff. Okay, so even she knows the lingo. 2 blue and you'll probably need to take a break. 2 red, then you gotta stand up for yourself, okay? Tell that to my star rating. That's exactly it. This thing tells people they're pissing you off so you don't have to. I know confrontation is more my thing, but as you can see, I'm surfing green chill wave at the moment. Chill as a cucumber. You're still saying it wrong. What's it supposed to be? Cool as a cucumber. I even try to remember it like cucumbers are served chilled. I missed you too. Now that I know you're happy and not like pissed at me. Why would I be pissed? It's not a big deal, but the way we fought when I left. Uh-oh. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I know. I really don't want my feelings to upset anyone. But you do feel things a lot, actually. Which is something I really love about you. Your heart is so amazing in the way you feel things. It's kind of beautiful. But bottling all that up doesn't make it go away. And when it all comes out, it's kind of intense, like that night. Oh, now I'm blue. I'm sorry. But I'm here and you're here and we're starting over. And we're both going to be better about saying how we feel. Oh, I guess I can't say that. And we're good, right? Yes. I felt the weight lift off my ribcage. We're in sync again. We could always talk about the serious stuff later. Savvy and I had all the time in the world now. So how do we get to your place? I'm starving. Really sorry, but can you take me somewhere else real quick first? Sure, where we're going. I need you to drop me off, actually. This guy, and trust me, it's kind of a huge mess. You don't want to know. Everything okay? Totally. Kind of. I don't know, honestly. Got messed up at work and just gotta fix it before stuff comes down on my head. I wish we could just go straight to this awesome ramen shop you're gonna love instead of helping my dumb rear end. It's a little embarrassing. Say no more. You're the best. I mean it. And I'm apparently happy again. Right back at you. He lives in this totally rich person dorm called Kinfolk. The place is crawling with techie scum. So what do you have to do? She rubbed her knees together. She always did that when she felt uncomfortable. I wonder if she knew that. He's a good client, and I ran my big mouth and pissed him off. So now I have to go butt kiss a little, give the baby his bottle. He's been dying to get into this club, and tonight I can actually make it happen. But you should totally come meet me and Jace later. You could just pick up another ride, right? Who knows, maybe it'll be some cutie who wants to show you around LO. Hang on. Seriously though, who's Jace? My guy. It's only been a minute, but we have the super intense connection like sunshine, butterflies, all that. I bet you'd really like him. I can try to get you on the list. Just let me text Jace. Okay, cool. So how long have you been with him? Yes, cool, okay, he says he'll text you all the deets soon. Great, I'll just wait for the deets. I've got to do this thing, then you should head over. So when... Oh, this is it, Kinfolk. I'll text you in like an hour tops, okay? Come meet us. Sounds good. Okay, see you soon, Rumi. Welcome to LO, and remember... Pick up a cute PAX next. I watched her bounce up the illuminated steps and vanish into a soaring apartment tower, half spacecraft, half greenhouse, and covered with glowing triangles. What was this place? Capra cars buzzed around me like I was inside a Tom nest. A few of the people inside gave my car a definite look from behind their tinted windows, and they were right. I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be with Savvy, and even for her, this was a little much. But it was just a detour, no big deal. I'd do one more ride to earn some coin, then we'd be back in sync. Things just had a way of being spontaneous with Savvy, and I was never as happy as I'd been when we were together. Your new field grid is a biofeedback device that displays your emotional state as a color. Your field grid also measures the intensity of your emotions in 3 levels, low, medium, high. The more your field grid lights up, the more intense your feelings. I wondered about that. I saw sometimes it was 2 lights lit, sometimes it was 1 light lit. So that makes sense. I did notice that grid. I guess it isn't a hex grid, but it's close. Notice how you think you react when you're in each color. The idea of the field grid is to simply illuminate the feelings in your body so you can tune in your emotional awareness. There's no such thing as a bad emotion, really. Just remember that the dark outer edges of the map are more intense feelings, while the lighter shades in the center are more mellow. Groovy. One last thing. All emotions are valid, but the outer limits of the feel good are meant to tell you something. Like, it's time to take a break, take a nap, or even just take a moment to center. Now take a breath and good luck out there. Current status. You're in the red. You may be feeling anger, fear, or disgust. In the red, your heart rate is elevated, and you may have symptoms of tension such as headaches, jaw clenching, or stomach pains. You're likely to have difficulty focusing and experience forgetfulness and poor judgment. Try to take deep, slow breaths and avoid spiraling into negative thinking. More info X. Not FDA approved. Okay, I've already been through this. Yeah, not FDA approved. That's funny. What's in the journal? Okay, that's moving costs. I spent 33 coin. 324 miles. Jace will send you the deets. Okay, I guess I need to charge. Okay, so let's go charge first. I wonder what that is. $132 a bar. Coin only, no USD accepted. Definitely time for a recharge, plus the weird way the hum of the charging stations made my head feel stuffed with cotton. Kinda loved it even if it was probably killing brain cells. The asking price was $132 a bar, a little steep, but here I was. That's full charge. Alright, now I can pretty much go anywhere. Allie Breen, Peace, Love, and Hello. Anthony Colton, founder and chief cat herder at Curate All, putting a gentler dent in the universe. Gideon DeKalb, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Okay. Let's do this first guy. That sounded bad, but you know what I mean. Sorry I'm running to meet you, but still 2 blocks away. Can you just stop at the next corner instead of the pickup zone? I'm out of breath. Great, not doing what the PAX wanted could hurt my star rating, but pulling over in the Navy zone would risk a stop from the LOPD. Not to mention a ticket that would set me back some serious coin. Interesting choice. I can't risk the ticket. I drove past the pin in a block or so and pulled up to a drab warehouse that had been turned into lofts. Hey, sorry, can we go? Oh, what is he? Oh! That's just horrible. Sorry. I was just texting my friend. Savvy had me doing laps in my own head again. It's cool. I glanced at her suit for a second. What was she wearing? Half my packs have those hollow space displays, but the full body thing? Barely an hour here and already Savvy was flaking and my packs was covered in weird gadgets. Welcome to Los Angeles. What's good? Any plans tonight? Yeah, kinda. I just moved here. And it's been interesting. I took a deep breath. Come on, Savvy. I thought we were past this. Yeah, LO is usually pretty interesting no matter what. Oh wait, I gotta top up. Mind if I plug in? The suit's running low. My car's battery is terrible at holding a charge. Would look like I could spare some at the moment. Yeah, I charged, so I'll let her take some of my battery. Need to get ready more than the charge. Gotta stop forgetting to charge at every stop. Capra makes you pay extra to use the ports in their cars. Hey, we don't nickel and dime people here at NeoCab. Never let people say gig workers' solidarity isn't a thing. Maybe this good deed will help me when I'm limping along to a charging station later. You don't have to worry about your rating with me. I used to be a Capra mate. Keep it above 4.8 stars or else. Sounds familiar. It's 4 for us. You ever work for Capra? I did. Never again. A lot of drivers went into the Capra mates after the culling. Oh yeah, I was part of that. Capra just patched our cars over the air. I was right at the beginning of a shift. I booted up, but the wheel was locked. Then it drove me home. Seriously, I would have freaked. So wait, sorry, one sec. How long have you been driving for NeoCab? It's so funny when packs try to pretend they didn't just zone out into their hollow space for a second. Almost 2 years. But I like it. Moving on though, what's your opinion of NeoCab, the company? Was I missing something about the questions, and how honest did she expect me to be? Okay, now I'll notice that there's a little bit of color on its grate. It's pretty mixed, really. I didn't... See, the problem is it doesn't show me what my color is at that moment, so I don't know if I can choose it. NeoCab corporate jerks us around sometimes. But Capra is pure evil, so... Oh, hey, did you see the sign we just drove past? That's like the best bought me in town. The words went straight to my stomach. I hadn't stopped to eat all night. Ooh, do they have pork floss? Love me some swine twine. No, but they do this machine spun soy protein fiber mesh. Ew. It's like umami cotton candy. That sounds horrible. So hey, would you say your opinions on Sophie's Law are mostly positive or negative? Remind me what that is, because I don't know. Sorry, that's a dumb question. Why would a NeoCab driver be for something that bans all non-automated cars? Wait, what? So a few weeks ago, this famous ballet dancer died in a car attack. People were just out having a good time, and this guy drove straight into a crowd. Sophie and like 15 other people were killed. That's awful. Who was the driver? Nobody knows. They never release his name, or else, I don't know, some people think it was all planned to get this law to happen. Anyway, the vote is in a few days, so it'll all blow over soon. Blow over? If the law passes, looks like I'd be out of a job. A Capra buzzed by me. Of course. Make human drivers illegal, and how else would people get around the city? So I know it's dumb, but I just need a clear answer. Here, I'll repeat the question. Would you say your opinions on Sophie's Law are mostly positive or negative? Wait a second. Was she reading these off of kind of script? What's with all the questions? Alright, you're new in town. I do surveillance for Capra? Surveillance? What is this? It's like surveillance is from above, but surveillance is from below. Is that a thing? Is that French? It's Capra speak to me, I don't really get it either. Every time I say it sounds like I'm being called out for being short. They've got cameras and sensors all over the suit. I'm like a big sponge sucking in data from everything and sending it to Capra. So these questions are what Capra wants to know about us, huh? They let us chat a little, but yeah, it's their questionnaire. Like opposition research stuff, gotta fill my quota. I'm really sorry, I just assume everyone I talk to knows. So I've been talking to Capra this whole time. About me. About the job they scraped together when they fired me. Felt my shoulders tighten and dug my nails into the wheel. All the Capra snaking through the lanes suddenly came into focus like a swarm, like I was surrounded. I tried to breathe. I gotta say, I wish I'd gotten some warning. Oh no, that does not look good. She was staring right at my wrist. My field grid was blazing red. Let me switch this damn thing off. Can you do that? I just did. I should have realized when you said it was your first night in LO. All this stuff is normal to me. We're so focused on metrics. It's a terrible introduction, but welcome to Los Ojos. We got great food and a panopticon? Panopticon? I don't know. Would you get in trouble for shutting it off? I might. But it's not worth making you feel miserable, you feel? She was quiet for the first time. I could feel her asking now that the suit had gone dark. Allie flashed a smile at me, and I could finally see her face. Anyway, I love your hair. I cut mine short like that once. I miss it. In this heat, I just want to shave it all off, but that's a whole look, you know? Am I blabbing? It's been too long since I've talked to someone real. Ever since I took the job, it's like I'm a passenger in the suit, you know what I mean? Capra does the talking and I'm along for the ride. I got that when I was driving for Capra too. I still have the keys somewhere. I should mount them like antlers. Definitely. I pulled into a shopping center, skyscrapers on one side and skeletons of their future neighbors on the other. Hey, Allie. Don't give up, you'll find something better. Yeah, I gotta stay on your hustle, right? Thanks for not kicking me out of your car. Never let them say gig worker solidarity is no thing, right? Damn right. I'll let you up if I need a real human again. Good luck. I watched the suit blink back into life as she vanished into a crowd of shoppers. Looked like Capra could find their way into my car, no matter what. Even through a sweetheart like Allie. Gig folk gotta stick together. 5 stars. Now in Liberty Heights. As I turned the corner, I slowed the car. A throng of people had gathered in the street. They surrounded an empty Capra car in a messy circle. They were yelling, barking things at each other, and the outer car made dozens of tiny rapid-fire turns, trying to free itself from the circle. I thought of a moth trapped between window panes. And another sound. Was that my back door? What the hell? I need to get out of here. I need you to go. I'll pay. What the? Listen, I'll explain, but we need to go. You're in a neocab, right? You die people. We need to go. I can't be here. Let's just take a breath, okay? I guess since I'm red, I have to say the red option. Yep. You want a ride, you go through the neocab. You don't just open my door without asking. Look, I'm sorry, seriously, but that's my bike under the wheels of that Capra, okay? I nearly died, and if we don't get out of here now, the cops will be here and my life will actually be over. I can explain everything, but first you need to put some distance between us and that mob. If the cops are coming, that's your issue. And stop telling me what to do from the back seat of my own car. I let the silence and tension fill the space. The packs look so scared, the mob outside is getting worse, and I did really want to deal with LOPD. And did I really want to deal with LOPD right now? Hey, you've got panic eyes. I see you. Do you see me? No, Siri, not you.
I'm listening.
No, you're not. I can usually get a read on a person the first time I see their face. Sappy called it my truth download. Not like she ever listened when I was about someone she wanted to date. But I needed to be calm and hear that little voice inside my head, and this PAX had me all riled up. I met their eyes in the rearview mirror. And it worked. I was as clear as if they were saying it out loud. I knew they were sorry, they were safe, and they were just trying to survive. Like me. You're the sort of person who feels things intensely, right? Well, this is an intense situation. Please take 1 second to see me, ask for help, and drive. Well, I held the gaze. I felt the veer evaporate like a pulse slowed. There we go. They trailed off as I watched my field grid crash from angry red into a chill green. It seemed to calm them down too. You're wearing one of those feel things and it looks like we're cool? We're cool. That's good, because me and the LPD are not. For it. I got us out of there just in the nick of time, just as the squad cars rolled up and the bike punks scrambled into the night. What's your name? I'm Azul. Ow, why does adrenaline ever have to wear off? This hurts, dude. Emelina, where are we going? Take me, I need to get to work. I work at this club in Luz Rouge. It's not too far. I'm Al. Are you okay? I'm bleeding. Can I help? Can you give me some stitches and antibiotics? No. Is it that bad? No, forget it. I'm just rattled. Thanks for asking. And don't worry, I won't mess up your car. That was thoughtful. NeoCab is supposed to cover cleaning costs for things like that. But once they do, there's always a mysterious operation surcharge that will pop up in your paycheck a few days later. I got hit by a Capra. I was on my bike. He came out of nowhere, sideswiped me, and then just kept driving. Right over my bike. Need to get the plate number? No, I didn't. Don't bother going back, though. Forget it. And all those people just showed up? No, I called a Radix swarm. Is that a fancy term for an angry mob? What's a Radix swarm? You know who Radix is, right? No clue. We're activists. We stand up against corporate entities like Capra. Radix is all about direct action to change the city for the people. Getting rid of cars, that's just the seed. What grows from that are safer streets, public transit, and works, a big chunk bitten out of the luxury market. Most people just see us punks on bikes, but most people are blind. So then what's a swarm? If you're a member of Radix and you're in trouble, like if you get hit by a car, you send up a flare on the app to call a Radix swarm. It alerts other members, shows them where you are, tells them you need help. So that was help? Doesn't seem like it did much for you, if you're here with me. You got crazy, I don't know. I didn't expect that. Was it your first time calling a swarm? Yep. But it's like, I don't know, it's not supposed to be like that. What's it supposed to be like? I don't know, I thought they'd save me, but it was like they just showed up to mess up the car. No one tried to get my bike or whatever. One dude helped me up, but the second I said I was okay, it didn't matter anymore. NeoCab to the rescue. That makes it even worse. Why do you say that? Because it's still a car. You're still putting people at risk every day, plus I shouldn't be riding around in a death machine in front of a bunch of Radix folks. Getting out of there was the right idea. You think they'll tell me to get in? Nah. They seem pretty focused on the car. I could feel them relax just a little. What a night. My leg's killing me, my bike's gone. They're probably going to ask me to leave Radix. I doubt that. They need people like you? People who cruise around in death machines? Yeah, okay, whatever. Look, where I'm going, I don't want them to see me get out of your car. So can you just drop me, like, in the corner of Guadalupe and Sanders? I'll walk the rest of the way. On that leg? It's just a scrape, I'm fine. Sure you don't want to see someone about it? Maybe there's a free clinic nearby? In this town? Yeah, sure. Pull into the alley. The whole block looked pretty deserted, but I still slipped into the shadow of whatever put your mind at ease. You don't like record this, right? That's the NeoCab deal? Right, no camera, nothing on the app. You were never here, Azul. Okay. Well, how much do I owe you? No charge. For real? You were in a tough situation. I would have wanted to get out of there too. Don't worry about the money, just be safe. Thank you. Listen, you didn't have to help out like that, I really appreciate it. But like what you saw, no worries, I'll keep it quiet. Thanks. I didn't get your name. Lena. Cool, thanks Lena. I'm Azul, I said that, right? You did, and you're welcome. Have a good night. I wonder if that decision, like, Azul will remember that, and if that'll help me later on in the game. Azul stepped out of the car, stumbled a bit like they couldn't put too much weight on their knee. Without so much as a look back, though, they shook it off and limped into the alley. It was well after midnight, and I'd met my ride quota. I'd checked my field grid, yellow-green. And most nights I call it quits about now, or maybe push on for one last ride if I had it in me. But until I heard from Savvy, I have nowhere to go. When was she going to text me back? I'm like in the middle of nowhere. Is there anything around? Well, that doesn't look good. Okay, I just noticed something. This guy is yellow, says NeoCab Prime, so he probably, has a special membership with NeoCab. Probably might get a bigger fare. I'm not sure exactly how this works yet, but let's give that one a try. Luke was at the New West Coast, a brutalist nightclub with 19th century salon doors. Saloon doors, not salon doors. Two different things. According to the neon sign, it said you can get liquor. He staggered to the doors like he was looking for his horse. Well, he found me. The sour, sweet stink of booze flooded my car. Lovely. I took a second to adjust to the new air. He didn't seem to be in a talkative mood. I figured we should just get moving. His head dipped out of my rear view for a second. Oh, hey. Big night out? You didn't know there's puke on the floor? Are you serious? Yeah. It's just here, like, on the floor. Puke. I swear to God, I just noticed it. It was there when I got in. The smell hit me. Was that absinthe and ribs? My eyes watered. I smashed the button to crack my window. What the hell? Dude, you just threw up in my car. Sorry. No, I told you this was here when I got in. The last passenger must have done that because I did not. You sure you didn't do it? I think I'd know if I just puked. It's okay if you did, but I didn't. I don't appreciate you accusing me when you don't have any proof. I don't believe you. But what proof do you have? I saw your head go down when I got in? Shouldn't you have been keeping your eyes on the road? In fact, I remember you were watching the road. So I don't think you really know what you saw. I'm just saying you had the opportunity. Opportunity? If I was going to puke in the car, I would just do it. How much of an opportunity do you think I'd need? Just admit it, not a big deal. It's a big deal to me. To be falsely accused. You're drunk? Drunk people vomit? Am I drunk, though? What proof do you have of that? There's a pool of vomit in my car? I know, it's touching my shoes. I'm a passenger and I'm not happy. I think you should worry more about that than whether or not I did it. Besides, does every drunk person puke in your cab? I doubt it. Sorry, you're not convincing me. I can smell it. I definitely did not smell it until you got in the car. No, you didn't smell it until I said something. So even if I did do it, which I didn't, you obviously didn't smell it as soon as it was there. Just because I can't prove it doesn't mean it's true. Nice argument. Don't quit your day job. There are cameras in the car. Guess you got me. Yeah, right. I know there aren't any cameras in this new cab. It's a selling point. What are you, 6-year-old? Just own it. I'm an American citizen. I'm not going to own something I didn't do. Okay, I didn't think of this myself. It was at least almost 2 o'clock. I could call it a night after this. You win. I win? I win? My feet are in your passenger's vomit. Look, I'd rather not be that guy. But there are shoes that cost me 70 coins, so I want to file a complaint. I had nothing more to say to him. I was still trying to decide if it was worth to breathe through my mouth or my nose. We finally arrived at the stop. I felt coming to the finish line of a marathon. Hey, look at that. You're here. It's been real. I bit my tongue. Oh. Hope you feel better soon. Just so you know, I did not throw up in your car. And if I did, I certainly wouldn't tell you. Well, not all of them. I had to do something about that mess in the back. I held my breath and dealt with it. I was loving life in Los Ojos. Absolutely thrilling. I snapped a photo first. NeoCab is supposed to reimburse us if we have proof someone got sick, but there was no guarantee. For a second I thought it'd be funny if I sent it to Savvy. Let's see her ignore that. But I didn't do it. Move out to the big city, Lena. We have a great time and you'll mop up puke with a rag. Dang. So sorry. Lean as fast as you can. Address undetectable? I've been so worried. Your message could not be delivered. That was weird. An LOPD speed trap nearly nabbed me on the way over. Too close. But I still wasn't fast enough. This was definitely it. The location of Savvy's SOS pin. It was just an empty lot in between some abandoned storefronts. I could only see as far as my headlights, but there was no trace of her. No text sent so sorry either. Tried texting one more time. No answer. Had I just missed her? If I'd driven here faster, would she be getting into my car right now? Laughed off her crazy night. It was so dark I could barely see the broken bottles all over the ground. This wasn't a good place for anyone to wait around at night, especially alone, especially someone like Savvy. Then I saw it. Face down on the curb, her phone. I grabbed it, and the chill ran up my arms. It was shattered right in the center of the hollow screen. Now totally dark and cold, it looked like it had been stepped on. There was a sticker on the back, a punk-looking symbol of a wasp inside a bicycle gear. I sketched it in my journal app and stashed her phone in my glove box. That explained the radio silence. What happened here? Someone must have grabbed it from her. Someone who didn't want her texting me. Who would do that? If you know her at all, you know Savvy is not someone you should mess with. My feel grid went hard red. That seemed about right. I wondered what Savvy's feel grid looked like right now. What was she feeling? What was she thinking? All I could imagine was not comforting. I tried to push back my thoughts and focus on what I could do right now. I remembered what Azul had told me about Radix. No cops. My body felt crazy. It was like buzzing with nerves, but at the same time I could barely keep a thought in my head. I had nowhere to go and no one to help talk things out. All I could do was try to get some sleep. My only option was Crasher, to find a cheap motel or a spare room somewhere. Anywhere but a Capra capsule if I could afford it. I closed out my NeoCab shift. At least I'd hit my quota before the world turned upside down. Launch Crasher. Whoa, 110? Yeah, no, I'll pass on that one. Let's go to this 18, which pretty much spent everything that I made today. You know what, let's probably fuel up again. No attendant on duty. Does that mean it won't let me? Or is it automated? I can still do it. Okay, I can still do it. Oh, that's a Capra capsule. Only she did not want to go to. What's the other one? That's a Capra, or are they all Capra capsules? That's an actual motel. Okay, let's do that one a little further out, but it's not Capra, and it's the cheapest, still the cheapest thing out there. It was a stretch to afford Lucia's place, but when she showed me my bed, all my concerns melted away. Smart gel foam latex hybrid mattress, anatomical springs, thermal-regulated duvet, silent buckwheat hell pillows. Could this be real? Lucia squeezed my shoulder, then came back with a mug of green tea for me. Long day, she asked. You want to talk? Yeah. So we did, about Savvy, about all of it, and she listened. Every sentence made me feel lighter, like all my troubles were bouncing away on thermal-regulated buckwheat springs. Then I slept clean and dreamless. I woke up the instant the alarm went off. I felt more than relaxed or rested. I felt like I just scored the winning point and landed the jump and nailed the high note all at once. Dang! What a mattress. I got back in the car. Let's see. Okay. So it saved it right there. This is where I'm going to stop. So I played through the first day. It took me about an hour and 15 minutes. I think that's a good place to stop. So I'm liking this so far. It set up a little mystery. I'm presuming I'm going to figure out what happened to my friend. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. I'll hope to play more of the game before we record Thursday night, so I'll be able to talk more about it. But so far, I'm liking what I've played. I think the fact that I'm familiar with some of the gig terms makes it a little more interesting for me. Just even though I don't drive people, but I still drive like merchandise. Anyway, so again, I'm looking forward to playing more. If you want to hear more, listen to the upcoming podcast, or I'll talk more about what I like, and if something comes up I don't like, I'll talk about that too. But so far, I'm liking everything I've seen. The only downside so far is sometimes it auto advances when I don't want it to, after I told it to not do that. But other than that, I didn't come across any glitches, no crashes. Anyway, so again, I enjoyed it so far, and I'll play more of it later. Thanks for watching, and keep listening to Nintendo Dads.